Welcome to QQCatalyst. This video is going to be looking at a policy within a customer's account, focusing specifically on the different options that are available under the Policy Action drop-down menu from the dark gray toolbar at the top of the screen. From the dashboard, I can access a specific contact by going into the Contacts library to search. We also have a widget on the dashboard that you can use to search as well. So I'm going to pull up Henry White, who was the contact we were working with in the beginning and intermediate portions of this training class. Now that we are viewing Henry White's customer overview page, we can click on the Policies tab in the center to view all of the policies that we have entered in the system under this customer. Anything that's still in a pending status is going to be listed separately below, while anything that is either active, expired, or canceled will be listed above. Let's go ahead and take a look at the homeowners policy listed here. Now, in the intermediate portion of the Clients and Policies overview training, we go over how you can change a pending policy to an active policy in your system by selecting the Issue Policy option under the Policy Action drop-down menu while on a pending policy. Now that we have the policy in an active state, you'll notice that the Policy Action menu has some further options on it. The RealTime Inquiry option will allow you to get information directly from the carrier on the specific policy. The carrier does need to participate with RealTime Inquiry through IVANS, and you would need our product support team to assist you with setting up the RealTime Inquiry. If you need to contact them on that topic, you can reach them under the username drop-down menu. You can go to the Support and Training option to view their contact information. This is also where you can find links to our different training classes if we wish to register for a live webinar or if we wish to view any of the recorded demonstrations as well. Also, under the Policy Action, we have the ability to set this policy back into a pending status. If I do change the policy back into a pending status, I can go ahead and issue the policy again to bring it back to an active status. If this policy is nearing its expiration date and will be renewing, we can renew the policy in the system under the Policy Action menu as well. I would not want to create the new policy from the Action toolbar at the far right if the policy is renewing. Otherwise, this current policy that's expiring is still going to show up on our reports of expiring policies or policies that have not renewed. In order to show the policy history, the continuity from one policy term to the next, you will want to go to Policy Action and mark the policy as renewed. You also have the ability to rewrite the policy in your system if it's going to be going with another carrier. If the policy is going to be coming up for renewal soon, it's nearing its expiration, and you want to create the future policy term in a pending status, you can use this action here, Create Future Policy. The main difference between Create Future Policy and between Renew is that if I use the Renew option, it'll create the future policy term and it will automatically issue that policy, so it'll be in an active status. If I use the Create Future Policy, it'll create the future policy term, but it will leave it in a pending status until I go and use the Issue Policy action. That way, if I still need to work on any kind of quoting, if that policy is not yet set in stone, I can still make the future policy term and start entering the information in that section of the system. We can mark the policy with an intent to cancel. I can select the pending cancellation date and the cancellation reason, and we can enter any other description here. The list of cancellation reasons can be modified in your location preferences. Once we've set the intent to cancel on the policy, you'll notice that intent to cancel information has a box here under the Policy Info tab. We can still edit this information if we need to. You'll also see the intent to cancel date listed up top. There is also a widget on your dashboard that can track intents to cancel. The Policy Action will now have the ability to either remove the intent to cancel or to go ahead and cancel the policy. Let's remove the intent to cancel for right now. So now that the intent to cancel date has been removed, you'll notice the information is no longer displayed and our Policy Action menu looks as it did before. Let's go ahead and say that we want to cancel this policy here. Again, we'll see the cancellation reason drop down that we can select from and the cancellation date. We can enter any description on the cancellation as well. Down below we have the earned premium and the earned agency commission, and if there's any portion of this that was unearned as far as premium or commission goes, we can enter that amount in here. If we update one of these boxes, it'll update the corresponding box as well. So if I say we had $500 in unearned premium, it'll calculate that against the amount that we indicated was earned. I can do the same for the agency's commission. You'll now see that the policy is in a canceled status, and we have cancellation information displayed in the first box under the policy information. If we need to edit this information, we can still do so. Any amount of returned premium or returned commission that might need to be collected from our producers or sent back to our carriers or customers, we should see reflected under the billing tab as well, based on the unearned premium and unearned commission amounts. If we need to reinstate the policy at any point, again, we can go back up to Policy Action, and we have the Reinstatement option now available. I can indicate the reinstatement date. The days lapsed will automatically be calculated based on that, and as long as 1 day has lapsed, we will be able to again enter the amount of earned or unearned premium or commission. We can indicate who the CSR is processing the reinstatement, and the reinstatement reason we can type in below. We'll now have the reinstatement information listed where the cancellation information was previously, and again the billing tab should be updated to reflect the new amounts of earned or unearned premium or commission.